Now, I think everybody can agree that that part is much better here than it was in 2006. Huge improvement. Very good. Whoever was doing the backup vocal was turned way down here, and Brendan's voice kind of stands out.
Run, run, lost boy, they say to me.
So just so you guys know, this is from back in 2006, uploaded, very interesting, by Fueled by Ramen. And if any of you know who that is, very interesting. Panic at the Disco.
Bridesmaid too, yes, but what a shame the four groom's bride is up. I join in with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Okay, so far, Brendan Urie is sounding really good. Not quite as polished as what I, am used to from the more recent performances, but still very good. His technique is very on point. So to start off, the 13-year difference in the size of the audience is just a little bit there. It got a little bit bigger. Oh my god.
Well, imagine as I'm pacing the pews in a church corridor and I get up party. Yeah, you said it, not me. I timed it with the haven't you people ever heard of?
Alright, so overall sounding a little bit more polished. I mean, part of that has to do with the difference in the recording. This is 2018. There's much better recording over here. There was one line there where he did a better job actually in the first performance than he did here. He just didn't quite reach "What a beautiful wedding." So right there he came up just a little bit shy on those notes.
Closing the goddamn door, no. It's better to face these kinds of things with a sense of, well, in fact.
Wow. So, I mean, it's crazy that this is going that far back. 2006, and this was uploaded. I think it's incredible to note how little his voice has really changed. He's really kept his voice up in shape, which really speaks to his ability and his technique, that it hasn't become worn down in all of those years of touring and recording and drinking. And it definitely sounds like he's a little bit more comfortable going in the different parts of his range. He's not kind of like stuck in one part of his range and doing it in the chorus exactly the same way the original was. He was playing around a little bit more with kind of what would originally be the harmony in the original song, but he's going to that as the lead vocal.
For the champagne, oh, well, in fact, well, look at it this way. I mean, technically, our marriage is saved.
I really like his playing with his tonality of his voice in this part. He's not afraid, even, this early on, to play around with the original approach to the song. And you can hear a little bit of his low larynx approach here.
And this calls for a torso for the champagne. Oh, well, in fact.
I love that. Just out of nowhere, just boom, it goes up. Ow! Like way up in his range. Crazy. So definitely not playing around so much with his low larynx here. He's more using a neutral larynx position as he's singing this part. And let's see, actually, for this next line, he might change it up a little bit.
Well, look at it this way. I mean, technically, our marriage is saved.
Yeah, so that's much more with a low larynx position type of, like he's trying to put on this type of voice as he's singing that part. So that's very cool. And also, whoever's singing the harmony, they're also doing an amazing job because they're keeping right on pitch with Brendan. So really amazing. It's very interesting how on the top note, the I, he's coming in with so much more of a covered sound. So covered versus not covered. So I chimed in, more covered. Whereas I chimed in, much less covered. I chimed in. He's approaching this one with much more of a covered sound than he did in 2006. By the way, if you guys are interested in learning how to sing, learning a little bit more detail, check out this card right here that I'm going to leave. There you can get a free lesson on my website. Check it out. And that covered sound is leading to being a little bit under the pitch as he's going through, whereas the I chimed in, when he does in the original, or in the 2006 version, he's much more right on the pitch. Whereas here, because he's covering possibly a little too much, it's ending up that he's a little bit flat. Okay, so that part was just a little bit wonky. Went into a very, very reverby type of background vocal, and I think that could have been a little bit more in tune. The intonation suffered a little bit. Now, I think everybody can agree that that part is much better here than it was in 2006. Huge improvement. Very good. Whoever was doing the backup vocal was turned way down here, and Brendan's voice kind of stands out. Yeah, that was not in tune. No, not at all. And it sounds though like here in this performance, he's a little bit lighter in his voice. He's a little more comfortable with going not quite as hard as he did in the 2006 performance. Yeah, every time they go to poison, that part, it always goes a little bit off. From what I'm hearing, I'm thinking it's the background vocal. We'll see how they approach that differently in the more recent performance. I love the float he has in his vibrato. It's incredible. It's got like a really nice float to it. I'm trying to impersonate it, but it's not. That as well. The harmony vocal was doing really well for the first part of the song, but the harmony is getting really out of tune. So easy. He just does it so easily. Amazing. So if you guys like this video, please check out this one. You're gonna like it too.